Today, I'm going to show you guys exactly how I've become the best bot diver of all time. This is the strategy I always take when I absolutely want to whoop bots, and it works every single time, 70% of the time. In all seriousness, this is a very effective approach towards bots. I'm not saying it's the best, but it's what I do because it works, and I also have a blast with it. So here's the most important part of this build, and that is the stratagems. First, we're going to bring the Eagle Airstrike. I'm a huge fan of this because it is really effective if you can aim it properly, and it's anti-tank. Not only that, but you get a really great quantity of uses for this item. You're going to be able to use this the entire match, and it really comes in handy in almost every single situation. Next, we are rocking the orbital laser. When we have objectives like this where we have to take out bunkers, this is literally just a free completed objective, and we get 3 of these uses, which means in theory this could take out all 3 of them. If you're ever in trouble and you have this thing, throw it down, hide for a little bit, and you're going to feel a lot more safe. Now, to this day, I still think this is the best supply weapon in this game, especially for bots, and that is the Quasar Cannon. So we get an anti-tank weapon that has unlimited ammo, it doesn't take up a backpack spot, and it is amazing for taking out objectives. I can't recommend this thing enough. Now, for your last spot, there's a few different routes you could take. In the past, I have taken the shield generator pack, and I very much do enjoy that. Another recommendation I have for you guys is the mortar sentry. That does work pretty well if you throw it right outside of the base and just let it kind of do its thing. It will do a lot of damage. But as of recent, I've become a big fan of the orbital precision strike. I think a lot of people overlook it because it's so simple and so basic, but this thing is extremely effective. And with an 81-second cooldown time and unlimited uses, you can almost use this thing like a grenade, and it comes in handy so well. Now, I really like to have fun with trying different weapons, so I've actually just been using this Breaker Incinerary, and I'm not saying it's the best, but I've been having fun with it. Same with the Ultimatum. I'm not going to say this is the absolute best weapon in this game, but the explosions are so cinematic, I always enjoy it. Now, I do recommend the Thermite Grenade when it comes to bots. I do think this is by far the most effective grenade. It comes in handy for all enemies, especially when we get to the larger enemies. I don't know if that Hell Bomb's going to make it down. Super important to call your Quasar down right away. Quasar Cannon works really well for aircraft like you just saw. Now, Eagle Airstrike works well in a lot of situations, but it really works well for clusters of enemies like this. You can kind of lure them right into it and then watch it do its thing. If I aimed that better, we would have gotten even more kills. So looking at our 3 main objectives here, we're going to head towards our first one, and we're going to get our orbital laser ready. And let's see how much progress we can make towards this thing just using that. Furthermore, we're going to use our Quasar Cannon to supplement this because we want to take as much heat off of the orbital laser as possible. And then just like that, we completed our first objective. Once it completes the objective, it's going to start going after fabricators as well. So it really can just take out entire areas. Anytime you're doing a bot mission, also be careful of the mines. They still get me to this day. Another huge perk of the Quasar Cannon is since it's unlimited ammo, no matter what, you can be using this thing. So even if you just missed a shot like I just did, really doesn't matter too much. If you shoot these mechs in the legs, it usually works well. You can one-shot them with this Quasar. If you try to shoot them anywhere in their head or body, usually it does not one-shot them. I've unfortunately learned from experience. I can't stress this enough. The biggest strength of the Quasar Cannon is its range. You can just safely take out big enemies and objectives. The orbital precision strike works really well against large enemies like these mechs. And with its great cooldown time, you really shouldn't hesitate to use it in a pinch like I just did. I think it's always important to just take a second to appreciate how beautiful this game really is. Despite all the issues that this game has, this is just a beautiful looking game, and it is always such a pleasure to hop on this game. So I think it's important to remind ourselves of that. So now we are at a really good vantage point here. So we're just going to simply post up, try to take out some large enemies, and also see if we can take out any objectives from here. It actually does look like we can see 2 fabricators all the way from here. So we're going to charge on up and then take them on out. 2 fabricators gone with 0 risk involved. We can see a patrol coming towards us from here as well, but we can really kind of dictate exactly how we want to approach it. And we really don't have to engage in any unnecessary combat, but nonetheless, you really should be kind of playing on the safe side. This game doesn't reward you for getting more kills, and I know it's fun to just whoop bots in general, and I do have a blast with it, but we're here to complete missions. That's the name of the game. So we have another orbital laser. We're going to go ahead and use that, see if that can just take out our next objective for us. And even though we died, we still completed that last objective. So 2 objectives down, 1 to go. Now the ultimatum is one of my favorite weapons in this game, but I do find it to be pretty inconsistent. You don't really know what you're going to get from it. Like right there, didn't take out that mech. Sometimes I feel like it does, sometimes it doesn't. Whereas with the Quasar, I feel like you really do always know what you're going to get. For example, if I hit this turret in its weak spot, we're going to take it out every single time. Eagle airstrikes work really well, particularly when a crowd is chasing you. You can kind of throw it behind you as you're running, and I feel like it tends to work really well. Now, whenever I play missions, I do always try my best to 100% the map. But with that being said, my main objective is at least completing the mission. So in times like this where I'm running lower on lives, I'm going to just prioritize getting the main job done. And then just like that, boys, the orbital laser is going to help us complete our final objective. Massive shout out to the orbital laser for always bailing me out. Like I said, boys, this isn't necessarily the best bot build of all time, but I have fun, and it's a whole vibe when I use it, and it's just a safe bet 9 times out of 10. I'd be curious to hear your guys' best bot builds. I'll be curious if you guys have any modifications to what I recommended to you guys. But other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please go ahead and have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. Peace!